Hey everybody, how you doing, Rollan?
Doing great.
Good, very good. So people are starting to come in. So just want to remind everybody today is consistent branding with Adobe Creative Cloud Express with Rollan. And so how long have you been working with Adobe Creative Cloud Express? About
Andrew, again, thank you for having me here in this episode of yours. I've been using Creative Cloud Express, or by mannerism Spark, since its early days when it was still a mobile app. If you could remember, there was this release of Adobe Slate.
right?
And then when I first saw that application, I think this is really a game changer application because it will really help a lot of non-designers to create better designs in just
Yeah,
a few clicks.
yeah. It's easy and direct. It's very nice. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
So just want to
So
remind everyone to let us know where you're watching from. Welcome
uh,
everybody.
welcome.
And I saw that Happy Teach. Andrea says, hey from Maryland.
Hi, Andrea.
She says, hey, Andrew and
Wow.
Roland. Yeah,
Hi.
cool. Okay, well, while people are coming in, just wanted to remind everyone to please give StreamYard permission to show your name and profile pic. So I'll be able to credit you when you comment or ask questions when you're on Facebook. So that's underneath the live, streamyard.com/Facebook. Just give that a click, give it permissions, jump back in. And then I also wanted to give a little bit of a shout out to StreamYard. So StreamYard makes all this possible, multi-streaming to various Facebook groups, LinkedIn, Twitter, YouTube. I love StreamYard. Very, very easy to use, but professional. So here's a little intro video to StreamYard. Thanks, StreamYard. We're back. So yeah, got some more comments. We got Bobby New Orleans from New Orleans, friend Bobby. See you here.
Hello.
Yeah, welcome everybody. Let us know where you're watching from. And Andrea says, I'm actually in San Diego today. I just arrived.
San
I'm jet lagged.
Diego.
Wow, that sounds fun. What are you in San Diego for today, Andrea? Let us know. All right. Well, Roland, do you want to introduce yourself and take it from there?
Yeah, Andrew. Thank you for that. I'm just going to share my screen here.
Okay. Bring it over to that view.
Hi. Okay. So I think we're going to start for a few bits. Again, thank you, Andrew, for having me here in this episode of yours for Creative Cloud Express. Again, my name is Rollan Bañez. I'm the training director for and co-founder for Creative Nation Academy. We are a training center here in the Philippines on which we empower creative educators, especially on the public sector. I'm an Adobe certified expert like a few decades back because I'm not having the time right now because I'm really training a lot of people. But I would like to go back and get certified again. The last time I got certified was around 2015, so it's a few years back. I'm also an IT professional before I got into this creative stuff. So I've been also a teacher for a international school here in the Philippines. So
Great.
I've been juggling a lot of things lately.
Excellent. IT professional is a good thing to have under your belt as well to go with it all, right?
Yes, totally. Because it's really easy to figure out things if you have that mindset.
Excellent. Cool. So yeah, so once again, remind everyone, let us know where you're watching from, and then we will jump right in. So everyone's being shy these days, so
It's because it's too early here in the Philippines, and I think
I think
it's
so.
yeah.
That's all right. In general, I let everyone know, yes, this will be recorded and it will be posted on my YouTube. So I'll share that recording link afterwards. So do you want to jump right into the presentation then?
Sure, Andrew.
Okay, great.
Okay, so I'm just going to introduce some of the things that I do lately. I've been building my portfolio. If you go to hi Brian.
Brian, yeah.
uh, if you go to behance.com/Rollan Bañez, I have this Behance portfolio of mine. I've been building this, and also I'm trying to shift to another career lately because I'm dwelling into being a 3D professional, as you would see on my cover photo. And a lot of the things that I do is about in Adobe Dimension and the substance application. So I'm seeing this as an opportunity for uh, for the new horizon of creative design. And another thing is that I've been also building my teaching portfolio. So I have this design portfolio and a teaching portfolio for everything that I've been doing. I'm trying to document some of the things that I've been doing, because there's a lot of things that I've been doing lately, and I'm trying to keep up with all of this.
Sure.
So I just want also to all of the viewers to subscribe to our page, which is Creative Nation Academy. If you go to youtube.com, just search for Creative Nation Academy. We've been doing a lot of videos since the pandemic has started. It's our way right now to give back to the community, to the educators, because I think this is really a time for us to just help each other. That's the advocacy that we've been pushing in. And another thing is, in terms of help, I think we need to help each other. And because of that, I also want to promote that I've been also a subscriber of your videos, Andrew. I'm also a big fan of what you do in the Photoshop scene and the digital art, and I've been watching, especially your great episode for with Jesus Ramirez. Right,
Oh, yeah.
that episode was really phenomenal. And I met Jesus Ramirez way back in 2016, and it was really
Was that at Adobe Max?
it was the workflow conference in San Francisco at that
Great.
time.
Nice.
This was a great experience. So I'm just going to cover like three things, but those three things will be a bit extensive as we go along. Number one is we need to get to know what is Adobe Creative Cloud Express, on which I think I'm my fellow Creative Cloud Express ambassador Andrea last time has given so much in-depth knowledge. With it's a great episode. You should watch it. All of our watchers right now, please watch that after this. And the second thing is we're going to go on a deep dive on managing brands inside of Creative Cloud Express, because the last time it was just mentioned, and right now we're just going to have an in-depth, and we're going to create the brand itself, and together with all of the details inside of it.
Great.
Sounds like great, right?
Yep. Sounds good.
So after that, we're going to have a lot of demonstrations. We're going to create a lot of stuff, and then we're going to wrap it up. And I'm very welcome for your questions.
Sounds great.
Okay, so let's have a review of what is Creative Cloud Express. So Creative Cloud Express is a game changer app for me. Not just an app; it's a service on which you can easily create standout content from thousands of beautiful templates, all new to what we call right now, which is Adobe Creative Cloud Express. It was formerly branded as Adobe Spark, but right now we're going to push to a new frontier because it has a lot of features, and I'm going to show you some of this. And three things that you're going to encounter inside of Creative Cloud Express is that it enables you to create great designs, layouts, posters, infographics, and the other two things is not being covered lately, but which I hope we could focus on the future episodes, like Andrew. That one would be if you want to create attention-grabbing web pages, which is very, very easy to do inside of Creative Cloud Express. And the last one is that you can create videos. Hi, Andrea. You can create videos by using also Creative Cloud Express. I'm going to touch on some of that in terms of what is it connected inside of the brands feature later in my demonstration. So I'm just going to do some slides here. And I hope you could see, oh, okay. The text is not that visible, but if you go to Andrew's channel, you would see this episode together with Andrea. It's the
Fun.
go-to episode for getting started with Creative Cloud Express. And I did some contributions on that, some comments lately on that. So in summary, if you want to access Creative Cloud Express, you have three things or three modules. I approach it as a module. You can design, you can do web pages, and also you can create videos. So here are some of the what's included in CC Express. If you're going to start for free, you have the following things that you can take advantage of. And if you're going for the what we call the premium thing in its subscription, you have lots and lots of creative power or creative apps behind your back, which is Premiere Rush, Photoshop Express, Spark Video, and Spark Agents. Lots of templates, lots of premium features such as PDF processing. So that's really a great feature if you want to go with the Creative Cloud Express route. So again, you have access to all of this services, these applications at your fingertips by using Creative Cloud Express.
Nice.
So the great question is why Creative Cloud Express? I'm being always asked by the teachers and educators here in the Philippines. Why? There's a lot of applications there that's readily available. And the only thing that I'm going to say about Creative Cloud Express is that it's really easy to use. The learning curve is like it's a hockey stick. You just know how to use the mouse. You just know how to click, and you know how to use social media. It's really easy for you to create everything in one place, such as the new features right now with the quick actions, removing backgrounds, and a lot of things that will really help you with your work, everyday work.
Nice.
So I have some questions with our audience, just to check in with their knowledge if they can recall everything that I've said for the past few minutes. Can I use Express for free? That's a question. Yes, you can use Creative Cloud Express for free, because even if you don't have this subscription, you can easily get a lot of these features right at your fingertips by just using the free account. Number two is that, can I make templates? How can templates make my design to become better? There is a lot of templates that you can use. So to get you started, you just need to use a template and just redesign it. Or you can also start from scratch, because there is a lot of graphic assets that you can use inside of Creative Cloud Express, readily available to mix and match. That's a great feature, because it really empowers you to create a lot of things. And the last one would be, is CC Express available on my smartphone? That's the final question, which is yes. If you're on the go, you want to create some quick posters, that will be a time saver. And then if you want to revert back to your desktop, you can just do so very quickly, and all of your work has been saved and really maximize your time. So
Nice.
we're just going to focus on creating your brand visuals, which is your logo, your brand colors. And I'm just going to give you a demonstration on how you could tap this feature. So I'm just going to share my screen for the desktop. I'm just going to unshare my screen so we could go to my desktop.
Yep.
I think, is there any questions on our end for this entire screen?
Just John said that that it adds speed in getting your message out, and the
Yes.
smartphone application is a snap.
Yes. Especially right now, I'm going to address what we call, have you heard the
And then if you
term
could hit
content
the
velocity?
hide button at the bottom.
Okay.
Roland, can you just hit the hide button at the bottom? Yeah.
Yes.
There we go.
Okay. So right now, I'm here at Creative Cloud Express. The website is adobe.com/express, or as Andrea would like it, and also me, I would like to address, which is express.adobe.com. Our old habits would be spark.adobe.com, but right now, if you go to express.adobe.com, it will eventually go in this web page on which we're going to create our logo for the first time. Okay, I'm just going to pretend we have a small business on which, if I go on this website, if you go to adobe.com/express, and then if you go to the create section here, and then let's click on logos. So inside of Adobe Creative Cloud Express is that you can create your own logo in just a matter of seconds. A matter of seconds or even minutes if you want to customize it. So if I go here, if you go to adobe.com/express/create logo, or if you just click on the create menu here and click on logos, there is a button on which you could create your logo now. If I click on that, you would see that this is a I see this as a hidden feature inside of Express, which is the logo maker. Have you heard of that, Andrew? They have this like small applications inside, which is, this one is a logo maker small app. This is some
That's
beta,
fun.
as you would see here.
Yeah, I think I heard of it. It's fun. Yeah.
Yeah. So right now, I'm just going to pretend we're going to have a client on which we're going to, my business name, this is a this is a milk tea business or a refreshment. Milk tea business. This is very prevalent here in the Philippines. We have we love milk teas and drinks. So my restaurant name or my business name would be Creativity. We got the pun right. Creativity. And our slogan would be the best milk tea experience, as you would see here. Okay, so it will require you to tell us about what specific logo you're trying to create. So as of the moment, we supplied three things. We supplied the business nature, the name of the business, and then the slogan for your business. So I'm just going to click next on this module. And then you're going to be prompted, what is the style that you want on a specific business that you're trying to create. So right now, I'm just trying to create a modern approach on this logo. So I'm just going to click on modern. And then after I click that, I'm going to click on next. After that, I'm just going to choose an icon for my logo. For example, I'm just going to search for an icon for tea or a drink. Just going to find something like this, like a drink. Sample this one. I'm just going to switch on this. And then click on this, and I'm going to click next. As you would see here, this is now already using Adobe Sensei inside of Creative Cloud Express, which is, it's going to design your logo in just a matter of seconds, depending on your internet connection. Like here in the Philippines, it's
Roland, I was just wondering,
yes.
did you need to click on that where it says share this tab instead? It says something about StreamYard. So
Okay.
I wonder if you need
I
to
think
hide that.
this one, share this tab instead. Okay. Okay. So
I thought it would pop
okay.
away. But
Yeah.
okay.
So right now, as you would see here, we have this options on which you can check on what type of logos you can use. As you would see here, we have, let's see this. If I click on that, this will give you some options. You can, okay, you can easily create lots and lots of options on this. So for example, just going to, for the sake of demonstration, I'm just going to click on this. And it will enable you to select an option, which is really great. If you click on the download here, for example, if I want to just change more of this, for example, if I click on the logo, it will cycle through a lot of options that I could do. For example, if I click on the font, I can also specify the font that I want to change. But I'm just going to focus on the deliverables, which is this logo. If I click on download, you would see that this is really a time saver for all of you who's going to create logos inside of a Creative Cloud Express. So this one is a zip file that will enable you to get all of this into this type of scenario. As you would see here, there is already a version of your created logo in black or in white, a transparent one, a white version, and a JPEG version of that in just a few clicks.
Wow,
Isn't
that's
that?
nice.
Yes. It's really a time saver, especially if you're on the go, you want to create an instant logo. And rather than doing it on Express and exporting, changing a lot of settings, that's really a time saver for me. And it will also give you uh, some great information, such as what is the font that was being used, such as you would see here,
Nice.
sand bold, Montserrat regular, and even the colors used inside of that Express application that you have access. That's great, right?
Yeah, that's nice that it populates that in one zip file, right?
Yes. I highly commend, highly. If I click on customize more, this will enable me to further create more iterations or to customize this in such a way that if I click on continue, this will enable me to jump on Creative Cloud Express, as you would see here. Okay. So way back, okay. I think the people here in the Philippines is already waking up, so my internet connection is a bit slower right now. Okay. So we're going to go back here in Express on which you can customize furthermore the logo that you have created. So the next thing that we're going to discuss and have a demonstration about is what we call the brands, how you could create brands. Based from the logo that I have created, I'm going to do another brand on which we could manage a lot of things. So to get me started, here is the logo that we have created. And on the left side of this, when this has popped up already, you would see that we have a lot of modules on the left side. I'm just going to jump on another project, so we could not be working waiting on this. Okay, so right now, if you want to access the branding features inside of Express, you can just go to the brands button here on the left side. So if I click on that, this will enable you to create a brand, a separate brand from the default one, which is the one that I have. So right now, if I click on create a brand and base it from the previous work that we did, which is the creativity, brand. If I click on that, this will enable you to Express. Sorry, Express will enable you and prompt you for you to upload the logo and a lot of this. So I'm just going to give you a demonstration on this. If I click on upload your logo, and then we go back to our previous work, which is the creativity. I just click on a specific logo. For example, this one. If I click on open, and then this will upload the logo inside of Express, on which it will also create other assets and a simulation of the assets that you want to have. And the next one would be if you pick on the color. So we're good on the first one. It will automatically detect the color that you have embedded on the logo. So if I just want to create more, if I want to change, in my opinion, I'm just going to click on save. Oh, that's a red one. This one's a blue one. Save. So the last part would be to choose your font. For example, if I click on this and then let's see what was the font that was indicated on the report. It was Montserrat, or if I could just check, I think it's Montserrat. Or I can also use another font if I want. For example, I just want this to be a clean one. I could use the Acumen Pro semi-condensed light powered by Adobe fonts inside of Creative Cloud Express. If I click on that, this will automatically create a simulation here on which it will give you a preview of the brands that you're going to create, as you would see here. Okay, so after that, if I click on next, you're going to name your brand right now. So I'm just going to click and name my brand, which is Creativity. My brand. So after that, it says hang tight, we're creating your brand. It will go back to my brand's previous page on which you saw that I have this Creative Nation Academy brand with. Okay, so this one is a bit, this one has changed a lot. So this page will enable you to further customize your brand. So if I want to enable myself in put more logos. For example, this one is the blue logo. If I click on this and upload the, let's say, the white version. For example, if I have another background which is on the dark side, you can easily create that. See, just click on plus again. And for example, if I want to put on the black version, this will really make your work faster because you have access to all of these modules already at your fingertips by just uploading them inside of where's the button for the OK.
And it looks like if you scroll down, you can choose like the color for the background as well, right?
Yes.
So light, medium.
This one, yes, this one is for the page themes. When we demonstrate on how to create Adobe Spark, Adobe Creative Cloud Express pages. So right now, if I click on that and let's say I'm just going to click on OK to close this. This was already uploaded in my brands. If I want to add more colors here, for example, if I click on that and I'm just being adventurous here. For example, I want to create a red version of a red color of my brand. For example, if I click on red, it will enable me to save that swatch and use it later. Okay, for example, if I click on the fonts here, after the colors here, if I click on the fonts, there is a new thing here that I've noticed lately. There is what we call the font suggesting feature. If I click on this, because right now, it will suggest that your headline should be this and the body would be this. So you can easily change this. For example, if I want to make this if I want to go to the classics, which is the Adobe Caslon Pro, I could just easily switch on that and replace it. So all of my branding, all of my automatic suggestions for the themes would be updated. So as you would see here, it's already updating. But if I want some automated assistance, if I click on suggested font pairings, it will give you. It's really, this one is really handy, because if you're burned out with your, if you're in the creative rut, it will give you suggestions on what is a great pairing of fonts, as you would see here. For example, if I decided later that, wow, this would be a great pairing. For example, I saw the other one, which is this one. Example, this one. If I want Futura and PT Serif, pick this pair, and this will automatically replace the font and update this.
Nice.
Yes, okay. But if you have a custom font that you use in your company, you can just click on the plus here and just be happy with all of this selection. As you would see, it's powered by Adobe fonts, on which you have lots and lots of options that you can use. Okay, so I'm just going to leave it with these settings right now, and just going to click on close. And then, as you would see, this is the primary brand assets that I can leverage now. On the next section, this is a way for you to customize your settings if you're going to create a page inside of Creative Cloud Express, which is I'm going to demonstrate later. And this one is for your videos. If you want to create videos inside of Creative Cloud Express, you can easily customize this to your liking. For example, this one. If I want a stamp, if I click on that and use my logo for this, for example, this one, and click on done. So as you would see, this will enable me to use the white version for any movies that I'm going to create or videos inside of Creative Cloud Express. So this is a great thing for all of us to automate our work, especially if you're working with a lot of brands. And if you want to collaborate with people within the team, you can just click on invite people. So if I click on invite people, this will share all of the settings that I have on the branding to anyone in my list. For example, if I want, I can just send it also to myself. If I could Rollan, this one is RM Bañez creativenation.ph. So this will prompt an email from Adobe, on which it invites you to collaborate on this brand that I've created. Okay, so as you would see, this one is successfully invited my work email. And if I go back, I can easily edit this name. For example, if I click on that branding. Okay. If I go back here, this will automatically save. All of the things inside of a Creative Cloud Express is auto-save. So right now, you would see that on my other brand, which is Creative Nation Academy brand, there is an indicator for us for the star. It means that whenever I create an asset, this will be the go-to reference for everything that I'm going to create going forward. So if I want, I can just click on the 3 dots here and click on the star to make this the default, because I'm going to create lots of assets for this. If I click on make default, you would see that this will update Creative Cloud Express to make this as my primary brand for everything that I'm going to create. So right now, if I click on it again, if I click on manage this, you would see that if I go down, okay. If I click on my plus button here, and then I click something like, if I create a, for example, let's touch on the web page itself. If I click on the web page, this will enable me to brand my web pages using the existing one that I have created in this session. So as you would see here, it's now loading, and this is one of the few things that I love inside of Express, because it gives you a lot of these quotes and the messages while it's loading. That's a great user experience, actually. For now, I'm just going to create a web page inside of Creative Cloud Express. For example, welcome to creativity. I'll add a subtitle here, the best milk tea experience, for example. I'm just going to give some demonstration on how you would change the branding by just doing this. If I click on the plus button here, I'm just going to tap on add photos, which is powered by Adobe Stock, on which you can.
I was going to say, with all
Yes.
this, I'm now craving some milk tea now.
Yes.
Boba tea, milk tea.
Yes, especially the tiger sugar. Okay, so I'm just going to ask Adobe Stock for some cravings right now.
That's right.
For a milk tea. Whoa. Okay.
96.
This is
Nice.
okay. So as you would see here, there are premium types of assets inside of.
So the premium has like
the
the
crown.
Kind of king's crown. Yeah.
Yes, which is really great. For example, if I'm just going to use this one, for example, I'm just going to click this one because it resembles like a great photo. As you would see here, this will enable me to create a web page instantly. And you can add lots and lots of, I hope in a further episode we could go on a deep dive with all of these options. But for now, I'm just going to click on the themes inside of this module. If I click on the themes, and then you would see that all of the things that I have created on the brands will be reflected here, which is, as you would see here, creativity, branding. So if I want this to be a little bit dark, with just that, doing that, this will enable you to change your branding. For example, if I just use the default ones, even if you don't have your branding set as of the moment, you can use the default ones as you would see here. There are a lot of great looking themes inside the Creative Cloud Express that you can take advantage of. For example, if I want to use, let's say, this Teresa, with just a few clicks, it will really change your designs. Okay, so right now, I'm just going to switch back to another option on which if I click on the Creative Cloud Express icon here, it will let me jump to the home screen. And right now, I'm just going to create a video inside of Creative Cloud Express. So if I click on the plus button here, if I click on video, we're going to address again the changes that we can do by using the brands that we have created. So right now, this one is loading. This one is really great. I always read this when okay. So this one is formerly this is the Spark Video module on which you could create your videos on the fly. For example, we're going to create a story on which we're going to focus on the experience of drinking this milk tea. For example, this is welcome to Creativity. Okay, if I click on that, this will give you a somehow a storyboard on which you could create a template. For example, I want to, let's say, make an invitation, for example, to go to the shop, this fictitious shop that I'm doing. The best way to accomplish serious design is to be, okay, it's really fast right now. Okay, so this will enable you to create videos on the fly within the browser. You don't need to install anything. You can also use this if you are going to install the Adobe Spark Video on your phone, which is also great. I've tried this a lot of times. And as you would see here, there is already a template on which you could just insert photos, insert the titles. For example, I'm just going to click on the photo just for the sake of demonstration right now. And if you go, if I'm just going to go to the theme section here, theme section here. Okay, you see that all of the things that I have created is also present here. If I click on the dark theme, it has also transitions, also has all of the settings that we have created from the brand's feature. Okay, so right now, I hope this one is clear. This one is really a game changer for all of us. Any questions for our audience? I hope I'm not going too fast.
Right. So in general, any questions, let us know. Don't be shy.
Okay, so right now I'm just going to demonstrate to you how easy it is to insert a photo inside of your video. So in this example, you can easily upload a photo of your own, or you can use anything inside of Adobe Stock. For example, if I go here and ask for another thing, another milk tea photo. And for example, I'm just going to tap on this one. See, it's really fast. And it's automatically saving at the background. Okay, so I'm just going to preview this so you could get a sense of how this was used in terms of the branding. If I click on preview, you would see, and it would preview a loading. That's just the default music. So if my video would end, there will be a branding of the logos that we've created. For example, this one. You see, there is what we call the branding for what we have created. So this is really a time saver for all of us, especially you don't have to dabble and check on is the logo appearing, because it's automatically created. And also the photos that you have used inside of Adobe Stock will be automatically created on the end credit, which is really a time saver for all of us. So how is it, Andrew?
Yeah, cool. It's cool.
Okay, so let's go back to our what we call our first love inside of Express, which is I'm going to create a poster for our campaign. So if I click on that, let's start from scratch, or you can use the templates inside of Express. And I'm going to share to you on what is content velocity. So content velocity is a way for you to address your need for creating a lot of assets. For example, if I created this poster, tapping on the templates as this one would load. The thing is, content velocity is a way for you to address the needs of delivering lots and lots of assets in a smaller or shorter time period. For example, if I have this, say I'm just going to pick some templates here. Say I'm going to search for a template. Let's use the milk tea poster. I hope there are, okay, I think there's, let's find drinks. Okay. Let's say we have a coffee version of that.
Might have to type in tea, maybe just tea itself or something.
Okay, that's a great suggestion, Andy. Yeah. Tea. Let's say, for example, this one. I'm just going to click on this. So if I use this template, and later on, this is something that I've been addressing for the longest time. Using Express will really enable you to. Okay, what's the problem here? Not save. The template is not. Okay.
Let's zoom out or something.
Okay. Try to zoom it out. I think it's just rendering.
It's already zoomed out, yeah.
Yeah. I think we're just going to create from scratch, or don't save. I'm just going to create from scratch, for example. So So to let us to get us started, let's say I'm going to create an Instagram story for this. Okay, so this one is what's the orientation for this one? This one is a portrait one. I'm saying again. Okay, what's happening? It's really strange. There is some artifacts here.
Do you need to close some other tabs or?
I think I'm just going to address some of this here. Is the fit one? Okay. Let's try this. Okay. Hope this would look okay. I think I'm just having some rendering issues right now for this one. Fit. Okay, I'm just going to refresh my screen.
Sure.
Just to make sure. Okay. So again, I'm just saying this for the content velocity. There is a challenge that I've been addressing. For example, if you're creating a poster in Photoshop, Andrew, how minutes does it take for that poster from Photoshop to be repurposed into a cover photo with a landscape orientation in, let's say, let's convert that. How minutes does it take on an average?
Yeah, I mean, it depends, I guess, project to project. But I would say that the great thing about working in Adobe Creative Cloud Express is if I were to bring in a background image and I wanted to add text, there's so many nice templates of the text that I can choose from. So if I'm in Photoshop and I go to choose, a font or text, I might not even know where to begin. And then
Yes.
with Adobe Creative Cloud Express, there's so many options right there for me. I can just grab that text, drag it over, tweak it a little bit, change the color, and then there's like my poster. So, yeah.
Yes. It will also take you even 5 minutes to recreate that same poster on a different orientation, right?
Yeah, as Andrea says, happy teach. Way longer than it takes in Creative Cloud Express.
Yes. So what I'm trying to say is that in Creative Cloud Express, you can easily repurpose your existing projects into various versions using just this feature. This is a premium one, but this will really save you a lot of time. If this one is already rendered, okay. In this example, let's say I'm just finished with all of this. Let's say this one is the final poster. Just for the sake of the demonstration, I'm just going to click on redesign, and mind that this one is a portrait version, on which if I go to the resize feature and then let's say I want this poster to be a Facebook cover photo. If I click on that, you would see that in an instant, this will be recreated and will save you a lot of time. How many seconds did I use just to recreate this?
Yeah, just seconds. Nice.
Seconds. If you're going to do this on Photoshop, I even challenge the masters to create something like this in just 2 seconds, which is really
Sure.
it's breakneck speed. And then right now I'm just going to change something on this. For example, a few layout changes, a few let's say I'm just going to move this downward. So I think this one is already great. So in just a matter of seconds, I could just deliver everything and anything inside of Creative Cloud Express. So if I want to just download this, click on download, use the PNG option, then I have this design already. And if I change my mind and then later I say, I think I need to have a version of this for, let's say, a YouTube thumbnail or a Snapchat story, for example. If I click on that, instantly done. You see the power of addressing content velocity inside of Creative Cloud Express is really a game changer and also a time saver for all of us creatives by just using that feature.
Oh, that's nice too, right there. I see the like YouTube thumbnails. So just by clicking
Yes,
on it, it goes directly to I guess similar to 1280 by 720. I guess, right?
yes. If I just click on that, all of this will be. This one is the highest high resolution one. For example, if I and you can
That's the
also target
that's the
for print.
top channel art, right?
Yes, yes. This one, if you want to target for print, you can easily create a print document based from the assets that you have created previously, and it really saves you a lot of time. For example, if I click on this,
There it
set
is.
the
Yeah,
1280
1280 by 720. Nice.
done. Like you cannot do that on Photoshop. Yeah, probably you could do that using actions, but it
Yeah, it's nice.
requires you a lot. Yes, it requires you a lot of technical mastery of using actions, and just it's really a time saver for me, and it really addresses the content velocity that you
Um,
need to deliver.
so John is making a statement, but I'm wondering if it's a question.
Yes,
He says resizing is now a premium option, and it
yes,
used to be free.
yes. Because I think there is an intelligence inside of that feature that requires to reshuffle this all of these things. So I think it's a lot of processing intensive features inside. That's why
Right.
they included it in the premium one.
Sure.
Okay, so right now, and if you want, you can just use the colors and reinvent your design by using the branding, the existing branding that I have. For example, this one is a template, and if you want to change your mind later, you can click on design and then use and apply the brand that you have created previously. For example, if you click on that, all of this will be reference to the one that I created. For example, if I click on that again and change, let's say this one, in a matter of seconds, I could just recreate something like this. Okay, by just using the power of brands, the resize feature, and you can also create animations inside of Creative Cloud Express. If I click on animation, and then, for example, if I want to create this YouTube, and then if I click on the photo animation here, for example, if I click on the gray one, example, you would see a preview of this, or let's say a typewriter, a text animation.
Oh, that's cool.
Yes. And this will enable you to have an option on the download itself. If you click on the download, there's another option. Ta-da! There is a 720p video option on which I can click on start download, and I could easily create a video out of this design.
It's it's nice that you also have the option of deciding if you want to make it a JPEG or a PNG.
Yes. And after this, the MP4 version, you can also create a GIF version if you want this to be somehow a viral post, rather than a big file such as the MP4. As you would see here, this is already the project. If I click on that, this will be opening on my QuickTime, and it's really a small file. I think there's a lag on my. Okay,
Here it comes. Yeah.
see,
Cool.
yes, in an instant.
Yeah, it's pretty fast.
Okay, so I'm just going to go back. Yes, it's really fast. And I just hope that they have more options for the animations or the timing, the order. But I think that's on the pipeline. We have already submitted
Coming.
some of the suggestions for yes for the animations, orders, which is I think will be a great addition for all of us creatives who wants to have more flexible freedom in creating.
Yeah, cool. Yeah,
Okay.
so as you can see, there's so many different, like template options, and very quick to just kind of click through to get a different variety of something, and then to just download it or save it. It's just one click, and you have so many different options right there. Very, very direct and focused, which is what I like about it.
Yes, and keeping it true with your brand that you have created, and its consistency is so
Yeah.
remarkable.
Yeah. Cool.
Okay,
Cool.
so I'm just going to open for some questions if you have one.
All right. Let us
Before
know.
I switch to my slides on which I'm going to do right now.
People are being shy with the questions again. So,
Okay, let's just wait for a bit. I'm just going to share my screen
okay.
for the slides. So I hope they are learning from this. Where is this one? Okay,
Okay. There's
so
a,
let's have a
question.
review.
Roland.
Let's have a review. Yes,
There's a question. So John says,
sure.
going portion of the Creative Cloud, can it also be a tagline maker for a promotion, like, for example, spring sale for retailer, not just a logo maker?
Tagline
Sure.
maker. For the tagline maker, I'm not sure is if there's a module for that, but you can easily create a poster or a
Right.
design inside of Express for that.
You're right. Express
Not that I
portion, that
know
is.
of that. Yes, not that I know of that there is that there is a small application, but there's
And
as
here
of the
we are with
moment.
the coverage of brand visuals feature. Yeah.
Yes. So we have demonstrated how would we create logos, we create colors and fonts and save it as a brand. We have managed to create a brand. We have what you call this make the default brand. We have also created some tweaking if you want to customize it for furthermore into creating a web page or a video. And another thing is that there is an easy way for you to create assets, as I demonstrated on the first part of this, on the previous or the earliest part of this session, is that you can get up to speed by going to adobe.com/slash express, and then you can just click on the create, and then it would specify on what type of things that you want to create, which is my favorite, which is the YouTube thumbnails and logos. So I have already have demonstrated the web pages and videos with brand features. This is just for the summary recap. So again, content velocity. This one is a big thing for me because I create a lot of assets for Creative Nation Academy, as you would see here. There's a lot of posters for our events that will really help you to promote your campaigns, your events, your business. And I just want to give a touch on this because why is it important? Because it enables you to deliver better user experience for your target audience. It's also great for SEO and searchability and your market presence as a brand inside of your industry.
I
Next
always
thing
like that.
is,
I was like that animation of the girl with the face.
and some of the tips as an advantage, it also provides you a content roadmap. Uh, uh, if any one of us would be aware that there is an upcoming feature for Express, which is the integration for them to post scheduled content, which is I think Katrina and Jordan has previewed or note has given notice on the previous sessions. It also promotes consistency, and you can enable yourself to repurpose your content, which
Cool.
is really really great. Okay, so for further readings regarding what I mentioned about content velocity, where can we get this idea? We have the documentation from Adobe itself. If you go to the link, or you could just search for content velocity Adobe, so you could really get yourself inside of what this content velocity thing is about. Okay, so I'm just going to post some questions to our audience. Number one is, so is it possible to create logos from scratch inside of Creative Cloud Express? Which is
Yeah.
yes. It's easily possible
Yes.
to create logos from scratch, like on a snap. Okay. What features enable you to create size variations with a few clicks? It's the resize feature on the right side, right? Resize. And then what file formats can you export? You can export, it depends if you click on the animation, it will give you an option for MP4 or animation, PNG, JPEGs, and PDFs.
Great.
That will be the file formats that you can use to export your designs.
Yeah, I was going to say the one thing that I wish that you could do in programs like Photoshop is when you go to like save as or export,
Yes.
they have this huge list of
Yes.
JPEG 2000 and whatever. I wish you could
Yes,
like
GIF.
customize to choose so you have just your main 5 or something.
Yes, I can also feel the pain, Andrew, because that's why they also have this what we call a quick export in Photoshop, but it's really also a lot of options. I think that's a great suggestion if they're going to have this.
Same with the color profiles, like in Photoshop. I wish a lot of them I never use, so I wish you could just have like the 5 that you tend to use:
Yes.
sRGB, Adobe
sRGB,
RGB.
yes, web, yes. Okay, so we have the questions, and the next one is just going to wrap up all of this. So I know there is a lot of information that we have discussed in this session. Is it a lot?
Yes, great.
Yeah. We learned what is Adobe Creative Cloud Express from scratch. We learned how to manage brands and create brands inside the Creative Cloud Express. We addressed the content velocity thing by generating designs faster by using the feature, and we have exported assets for deployment for our campaigns, our target markets. So that's what we've learned in this session.
Great.
I think that's the end of my slides. Okay, I think we're going to open the floor for Q&A. And if you want to reach out to me, I have the following links. You can check my YouTube channel, Creative Nation Academy. You can also check and connect with me on LinkedIn, Facebook, and Twitter. Or if you have questions. If you have questions, you can also email me. Not that on a 3 a.m. basis because I'm already sleeping on that time.
Right. So I wanted to, also share that again. So going over here, just want to say facebook.com/Rollan Bañez. That's how you say the last name, correct? Yeah.
Bañez.
Bañez. Okay. And then youtube.com, Creative Nation Academy.
Yes.
And then Rollan Bañez, myportfolio.com.
Yes. That's powered by Adobe Portfolio.
Oh, yeah. Great. And then ccevangelistph.myportfolio.com. Yes. And then don't forget to subscribe to my Digital Art Drew YouTube channel for more Adobe-focused live streams and tutorials. And I for sure will have Rollan back again and again and again. So thank you. Yeah, it was quite nice. Yeah, and so John says thank you. And,
thanks, John.
And then happy teach. Andrea says she's going to message you at 3 a.m. Got it, Rollan. Your wake up call at 3 a.m.
Yes.
Ding. The phone's always dinging, right? The mobile.
Yes. Because so. I'm going to set it for silent.
Yeah, great. So thank you everyone for attending. It was really good, Rollan. And also wanted to remind people to also, if they can, to join my digital art group, facebook.com groups, the digital art group. And then I also have the, Photoshop and Lightroom group. So facebook.com groups, Photoshop, Lightroom group, or just search for Photoshop and Lightroom.
That's a great group, Andrew.
Yeah. Very busy
great
group.
Work on that. Yes.
286,000 members. Yeah.
Yes. I'm also a member of that group, which is really phenomenal.
Yeah, and
You're doing
I
a
like
great work.
I like focusing on these different, not just Photoshop, but Photoshop photography, sometimes Lightroom, and then now Adobe Creative Cloud Express. It's fun to kind of go through the different realms of different things. So yeah, so
Yes.
we'll do more for sure. So thank you so much, Rollan. Really appreciate it. And thanks everyone for attending. Keep your eye out for the link to the recording that I will post everywhere. And make sure to subscribe to us on our YouTube channels. Thanks, everybody.